everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Coming out with it, it's Hooks. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it down to the end zone. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Got it in the middle, it's Berry. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Makes the grab, past the marker. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looking to throw again. Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes. And
turning it on! Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Direct snap. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Play number 10 on this series. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Byers on the move. Got his man downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. They'll run play action. Good timing on the quick out. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The lone back's got it.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
Caught. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling.
He's got it. First down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He fires to the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Grabbed in the middle, it's Miller. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quick completion to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. A first down for the offense. To the air, it's Bailey. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. He makes the catch at the 10. him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage.
There he goes! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Pucks it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here's the handoff. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's buried. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. Bring in the heat. Zings it complete to the right. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Here comes the offense on second down. Just going to keep it after the snap. And they get him down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the score. Down 7-0. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out and not much. But to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The offense set for a first down play. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. Across the 25. He's got room. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Marking at the 17, and they are set up.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play. Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Bailey. It's complete to the right. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. That last completion has them set up, second and short. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on second down. Finds the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's a Heaton. He'll try to do it himself. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Delgado.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind him. Nice job.
Play action. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. And he's going to make it all the way in for a touchdown off the fumble recovery.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Fires fires downfield. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Weeks.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Motion from the wide out. Trying play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback, after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had 2 guys near that ball.
The hand to the running back. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Get it out on the screen. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. From the shotgun, the inside give. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the ground. Jukes his way for more. Into their happy place for a touchdown. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. They'll try the run. Makes a man miss. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking to pass, it's Bailey. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
Just keeps slinging it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. First down here for the offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got a little space. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Power football with the run. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third short, what they like third medium, third long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
To the air on first down. They're working that left side. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Dumps it off in the flats. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. That last completion sets them up on 2nd down.
Second down coming up.
They'll run it from the gun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Starting to feel a little pressure. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. From the gun, the ground game. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
At the 11-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
Well, they come up short. It's now going to set up 4th and 1. If I'm this offensive coordinator, I'm finding who's my biggest, most physical back, the guy that I can trust to get north and go get me this first down.
And so I'm bringing all the big bodies.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he bangs his way into the end zone for a touchdown. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Bailey. Here's the pressure. Makes the catch, it's Brown. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Got him downfield. He's in open space downfield. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking downfield on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Makes the catch! And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of, looking for the end zone. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today.
From the gun, running back on the move. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to ride this running back.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Caught over the middle, it's Barry. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, if we're on offense, we're trying to stay.
The hands, the feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Bailey. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down here for the offense.
And that's good enough for first down.
And his throw is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Gonna run it, it's Poe. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer instead. They're still way, way behind. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 5. 2nd down.
Back to pass. Rushes on him. He lets one fly deep. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
The offense changing the play. He'll set up to throw. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down, still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to try to return this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
And the offense will take over. First
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this.
They cough it up near their own goal line. Yeah, that seems about right. Defensive touchdown. Absolute catastrophe for this offense.
And the defense right now flying around, getting to the ball carrier, knocking the ball loose, running into the end zone, jumping on it for a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.